Hey everybody, Active Anthony here. I'm just going to go over some stretches and exercises for you to hold your adjustments while you're stuck at home in this quarantine and you don't have any opportunity to get out of the house. Alright, so we're going to start with upper body stretches for upper cross syndrome. The most important ones would be starting with the upper trapezius stretch, tilting ear to shoulder, putting the arm behind your back, and then gently pushing down towards the shoulder. You want to hold for about 20 seconds. Do it at least 2 times a day, 2 sets each time you do it. And that's going to be for all of these stretches. The next one is the levator scapulae stretch. So you're going to turn the head, tilt it down, and lift the arm up while gently pushing down towards your armpit. Of course, do both sides. Next, we're going to do pec stretch. You're going to grab onto something. You could also do this in any doorway. You don't have to install a bar on your wall. Grabbing onto it, turning away, stepping forward with the opposite foot. You should feel a stretch in your chest here. That's for pec major. For pec minor, you're just going to reach up higher and pretty much do the same thing. Step forward with the opposite leg. You'll feel the stretch closer to the armpit this time. And that's going to be it for the upper body stretches. Next, we're going to get into exercises. You want to take a resistance band. You want to anchor it to something. And we're going to do something called scapular retractions. A scapular retraction is basically a row. You want to keep your knees slightly bent. You want to engage your core. You want to pull your shoulder blades together, squeezing them together, and row it in while keeping your shoulders down. And repeat. You want to do 10 to 15 reps of each exercise. The next exercise we're going to do is the straight arm abduction. You can take your resistance band, hold it with both hands like this, and pull it apart. Just like that. Last exercise for the upper body and pretty much total body posture is the Brugger. You're going to tuck your chin, squeeze your shoulder blades together, engage your abs and engage your glutes, doing a pelvic tilt to maintain good posture and improve posture overall. Okay, now we're going to go over some lower body stretches and exercises. The first stretch we're going to do is the piriformis stretch. So you're going to cross your leg over onto any elevated surface and then get this foot back to feel a stretch in your hip right over here. Now, if this position is too hard for you to get into, another way to do this would be to sit, cross one leg over the other, and pull it across your body. So that's an alternative. The next stretch is a hamstring stretch. To do that, you're going to put your foot up onto something. It doesn't have to be this high up. It can be lower. You're going to put your foot up, lean forward, but make sure you keep a flat back while you're leaning forward. You want to hinge at the hips. You'll feel a stretch in the back of your leg right here. That's your hamstring stretch. All right, now we're going to get into exercises. Now, starting with crunches with emphasis on pelvic tilts. So I'm going to get on the floor over here. A pelvic tilt is when you engage your abs and your glutes and your back flattens. So notice how my back flattens into the mat. That's a pelvic tilt. Your hips rotate, posterior, anterior. Posterior is when you're engaging the abs and engaging the glutes. And this is neutral. You want to do this during your crunches. I'll demonstrate a crunch. Keeping your feet planted on the floor, you're going to squeeze your abs and you're going to breathe out as you crunch up. And as you go back down, you're going to breathe in again. Okay, and that's a crunch. Now, Superman's. When you do a Superman, you're gonna lie down on your stomach. You're gonna raise your arms up, your legs up, and your chest all at the same time. Just like that. And the last exercise is the bird dog exercise. You're on your hands and knees for this. You're gonna raise one arm and the opposite leg at the same time, trying to keep the hips level as you lift your leg up. Alternating. Trying to maintain balance. Each exercise you want to do at least 10 reps, 2 to 3 sets each time you do it, once a day. That's all the stretches and exercises that you should be doing every day during this quarantine. Since you can't get out of the house, you're stuck in the house, you can't get adjusted. Do those stretches and exercises that will help hold your adjustments. Okay, if you have any questions about any of the exercises or stretches, feel free to give us a call or email us, and we'll get back to you for sure. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Advanthony out.